Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back. I hope you're doing great. My name is Isha and today I'm going to share neurobiological tools to reset our nervous system, as in calm our mind and release all the pent up emotions, anxiety, and our stress level. Okay, so first and foremost hack is 2:1 breathing. So it is a method of controlled breathing that calms our nervous system immediately. So whenever you're feeling overly anxious, emotionally overwhelmed or stressed now, just take 2 breaths in through the nose and exhale completely through the mouth. Okay, it simply activates our parasympathetic nervous system, shifting our body out of stress mode and into a state of calmness and safety, basically effectively resetting our nervous system in the moment. Okay, so inhale, and then exhale. Now the second technique is the power pose with the pencil smile. Now this technique is based on facial and postural feedback hypothesis, suggesting that our posture and facial expressions can directly influence our emotional and mental state. So here you simply stand with your hands in V shape as if you have won something, okay? And you can either put a pencil in your mouth without touching your lips, or you can stretch your smile as wide as possible. Okay, now the hack is, our mind doesn't know whether we are faking this posture or we are actually happy about winning something. Okay, but through our body posture and facial expressions now, it reads our state as happy and accomplished. As a result, the mind immediately starts to relax according to this hypothesis. Okay, so the mind read it as a genuine happiness and release that happy hormone serotonin, making us feel relaxed immediately. Okay, I know this sounds stupid, but it is equally effective. Okay, so try this when you are feeling emotionally low for no reason. Okay, now the third hack I want to share with you all is shake your body. Now, you know how animals shake their bodies when they feel stressed or anxious? Just shake out all those pent up, unprocessed emotions that you have gathered throughout the day. That's it. And your nervous system will thank you for that. Okay. Another way to give a dopamine hit to your mind is by decluttering your environment. Okay. So whenever you are feeling mentally overloaded or stuck now, just declutter any 3 to 4 things around you. Okay. Simply clearing out the clutter nearby, na, even something as small as putting your books back on the shelf or throwing a used tissue into the garbage can make your mind immediately feel more in control and balanced state. Okay. Now, the fifth technique is mammalian dive reflex. We all know now that our brain does not react to reality, but to the inputs we give it, as I have already shared in so many of my videos. Okay. So, this simply involves submerging our face in cold water. Okay, and when this happens now, our heart rate slows down, blood flows shift towards the vital organs, and your body enters a kind of power saving mode to protect you. Okay, so it's like your body is saying, whoa, we need to chill and make sure everything important stays safe. Okay, so next time, whenever you are emotionally or mentally overloaded, try this hack. It works amazingly well for panic attacks as it acts like a hard reset for our nervous system. Okay, now the sixth technique I want to share with you all is sleep. Sleep isn't just rest. It's when our mind processes those memories, our body repairs tissues, and our immune system does maintenance. Okay, so mess up with your sleep and you mess up with your energy, your mood, your focus, decisions, everything. Okay, so creating the right conditions for healthy sleep helps relax our nervous system and prepare it for a proper reset. Okay, so conditions like no caffeine 2 hours before sleep, no screen time at least 1 hour before sleep, no heavy meals in the dinner, dim lighting, all of these help create an environment for sleep. Okay, good sleep isn't a luxury only, it is a foundation that allows our mind and body to heal, reset, and show up stronger the next day. Okay, now the seventh technique I wanted to share with you all is the gratitude reset. Simply saying thank you to someone without expecting a reply or acknowledgement. This small act gently signals safety to our nervous system. When you release the need for validation or response, then your body drops out of that alert mode and into calm. Okay, so gratitude without expectation relaxes our mind, softens our emotional tension, and subtly resets our nervous system back to balance. Okay, and this gently shifts your mind from a self-focused loop into a pro-social state, triggering the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone, and naturally bringing a sense of calm, connection, and grounding. Okay, a very simple way to shift our focus towards what's right in our life. Right? Now, next technique is very simple, but we all ignore it in our daily life. It is simply stop for a few seconds. We all are running to from one task to another, and because of that, we don't allow our brain to process the happy or relaxed feelings we experience after a good meal, when our coffee tastes perfect, while watching a good video, or after taking a hot shower. So basically, we are not allowing our mind to relax and absorb those calm moments. Instead, we keep hopping from one thing to another. Okay, so from now on, just pause for a few seconds or a minute and let that happy and content feeling sink in your nervous system. Okay, it's all about allowing your brain to process those positive experiences instead of rushing past them. Okay, now, the last but not the least technique I want to share with you all is ask before you act. When someone close to you is venting their emotional load, just ask them, do you want me to just listen, or do you want my help fixing it? Okay, so this saves you from a lot of mental turmoil with yourself and with others also. Okay, so give them what they ask for, not what you think they need. Okay, this is very simple, yet we often fail to do it. Especially with people that we deeply love or care about. We are so trained to fix problems immediately, but sometimes some people just want to be heard, not given solutions, right? So this removes that mental pressure and emotional exhaustion we often unknowingly carry. Okay, all these hacks work on the same principle, that our nervous system respond to signals, not intentions. Okay, so when you consciously change your breath, your posture, your environment, your behavior, you send safety cues to your brain. Okay, and in response, the body downshift from stress mode into the regulation mode. Okay, and you don't need to use all these 9 techniques. Even one practice consistently can lower your baseline stress, improve your emotional regulation, and prevent that chronic overload of your nervous system. Okay, because our nervous system balance isn't achieved through force, it is built through those small repeatable inputs. Okay, that's all for today. See you in my next video. Till then, take care.